Blade is back, or at least he's supposed to be. Blade is one of Marvel's most unique and groundbreaking characters. Half human, half vampire, he's known as the Daywalker, a relentless hunter of the undead who possesses vampire powers but none of their weaknesses. His first major appearance in live action came with the Blade film trilogy between 1998 and 2004, with Wesley Snipes in the lead role. At the time, superhero movies were still rare, and Blade stood out as a dark, violent, and stylish entry that would later influence the tone of other Marvel characters. Long before the rise of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Blade showed that comic book adaptations could be successful even without a massive connected universe. The first Blade film, released in 1998, was a surprise hit. It combined martial arts, horror, and a gritty urban aesthetic. Its success arguably opened the door for films like X-Men in 2000 and Spider-Man in 2002, which helped spark the modern superhero movie boom. Blade didn't just entertain, it changed expectations. In 2019, Marvel Studios announced that Blade would return to the big screen as part of the MCU. This time, the character would be played by Mahershala Ali, a critically acclaimed actor with 2 Academy Awards. The announcement was met with enthusiasm, both because of Ali's talent and because Blade was finally being integrated into the broader Marvel universe. However, things haven't gone as planned. Since that announcement, the Blade reboot has faced constant issues. The script has been through multiple rewrites. Directors have left the project. The tone and direction of the film have shifted more than once. Initially, the movie was slated for release in November 2025, but that date has since been removed from Marvel's official calendar. As of now, there is no confirmed release window. One reason for the delay is the challenge of finding the right tone. Blade is a much darker character than most MCU heroes. His world involves vampires, blood rituals, ancient curses, and violent hand-to-hand combat, very different from the more comedic and colorful styles seen in many Marvel films. Getting that balance right, while also fitting Blade into the MCU's overall narrative, has proven difficult. Many fans have asked why Wesley Snipes, who defined the role for a generation, wasn't brought back. The main reason is age. Snipes is now over 60, and while he's still active and physically capable, Marvel wants to build a long-term franchise around the character. Mahershala Ali, in his early 50s and in peak condition, offers a more sustainable option for future crossovers and sequels. The studio is also aiming to reintroduce Blade from the ground up, starting with his origin and building a new mythology. That doesn't mean Snipes has been pushed aside. In fact, he recently made a surprise cameo appearance in Deadpool and Wolverine, a moment that paid tribute to his legacy and delighted longtime fans. According to multiple sources, Snipes could still have a role in the reboot, possibly as a multiverse variant of Blade, or even as a mentor-like figure guiding the younger version. Some theories suggest he could play a spiritual version of Blade, possibly one who exists outside time or space, offering wisdom or warnings. The upcoming film is expected to explore Blade's origins in more detail. Born as Eric Brooks, Blade is the son of a woman who was attacked by a vampire while pregnant. This gave him unique genetics, allowing him to walk in the sunlight and possess vampire strength and reflexes, without being fully vulnerable to their weaknesses. It's likely that the movie will show his early struggles, his discovery of his powers, and how he chooses to hunt other vampires to protect humanity. The character of Abraham Whistler, Blade's mentor in the original trilogy, might return in some form, though it's unclear whether Marvel will reuse the name or reimagine the mentor dynamic entirely. Some rumors suggest that this role could be played by Wesley Snipes himself, bringing the story full circle in a symbolic way. As for the main villain, several options are being considered. Dracula has a long history in Marvel Comics and is one of Blade's most iconic enemies. Another possibility is Deacon Frost, the vampire responsible for Blade's tragic backstory. There's also talk of Lilith, a powerful demonic figure in Marvel lore who could introduce more supernatural and mythological elements to the film. Choosing a strong villain will be crucial for the success of this reboot, especially if Marvel wants to anchor a darker sub-franchise around Blade. Blade's return is also significant for the future of Marvel's supernatural side. With characters like Moon Knight, Werewolf by Night, And even rumors of Ghost Rider appearing soon, Blade could become the central figure in a team like the Midnight Suns, a group of darker, morally complex heroes who deal with threats far outside the typical Avengers scope. Despite all the delays, Marvel still sees potential in Blade. Mahershala Ali is still committed to the role, and the studio is continuing to develop the project. They're likely taking extra time to avoid missteps and ensure that Blade's tone and story feel unique within the larger MCU framework. After some critical pushback on recent Marvel films and shows, they may be choosing quality over speed this time. In summary, Blade's journey is far from over. While the reboot has faced major setbacks, the character remains a crucial piece of Marvel's future plans. With Mahershala Ali in the lead and the possibility of Wesley Snipes returning in a new role, the franchise has a strong foundation. What started as one of Marvel's first real movie successes could soon become one of its most interesting modern stories. For fans, the message is simple: Blade is coming, just not yet. But when he does return, he could reshape the supernatural side of Marvel in a major way.